Quick shout out to the Bandai Namco Entertainment America channel because that's where I got some of these screenshots. Now just sit back and enjoy. You hear that? That's me breathing, but I'll be over dramatic and say that's the winds of change. Like usual, the winds of change are blowing by because we're gonna change into a new season. So, let me review and rate Season 15. I'm gonna lay it on the table right now. The characters and quirk skill sets of Season 15, they're getting a 2.9 out of 3. They are just that good. Now, I'll try to make it brief since last time I was going on a bit too long about the characters and quirk skill sets, so this time I'm gonna make it much faster. You already know who has to be first. The poster boy is Season 15, Fumikage Tokoyami. I have to say, he is a great addition. He feels well balanced. Even though he has low stocks in Alpha and Beta, he is by no means a weak character. He makes up for these shortcomings with this special action. Cloaking Dark Shadow around yourself, you gain a boost to all your physical abilities, and then your melee combos also get a boost as well, becoming ranged attacks. And he also has 2 finish attack animations, which is the first, and it's awesome. And his character's main gimmick with pulling out the shield when he's down, or Dark Shadow. It's awesome, it's unique, and it can also be used to support allies. This character is really cool, but I'm trying to keep it short and simple, so that's all I have to say for him. Next up is Fairy Nejire, and she is a great addition to the support class because she always feels like she's supporting the team, unlike some other supports like Shiozaki, for example, who just presses triangle to rush you and there you go, she's done supporting. Or Overall, to where his only thing to support the team in his kit is his special action to heal you. But Nejire does it all, like her Alpha gives you shields, her Beta heals you, then you also have her Gamma, which is the main selling point of her, to where her Gamma gives you a new gimmick called the Stamina Meter, taking some damage for you. And her Gamma also buffs characters like Mirio and Tamaki, which is pretty cool to support the Big 3 comp. My only criticism for this character is that she feels too strong, but she is a great addition overall. And finally, Assault Overall. I love this guy. He is so fun to play. I love the combos he has. He has an Air Gamma into a Beta into a few Alphas. He also has like a grounded Gamma into a few Alphas. I don't want to go too deep into it since this guy has a lot of combos, and that is what makes him so cool. Then you also have the fact his Beta, his Pillar, can support allies by, if they're down, he could just place it on top of you and heal you up. Then finally, the main thing that hurts him is the fact his Gamma's pretty buggy. But with all that being said, I love this character. He's not annoying to fight and he feels fair. Apologies for keeping it brief this time around since I felt like I was going on for far too long last time. So this time I wanted to keep it short and simple. But like I said before, yes, a 2.9 out of 3. These characters are so awesome, I love them all. On to the Season 15 Pro license, containing the usual roll tickets, special tuning parts, agency points, you name it. But I'm happy to say that the loot boxes make their grand return. The loot boxes are just far better than gold at the end of a license. The loot boxes can give you gold, but they also have the chance to give you roll tickets, tuning parts, you name it. It's just far better. And finally, the outfits. The outfits are fine. Like, I'm not a big fan of them, sadly. Like, I don't even really want to say my favorite colors for them since I just really don't care about them. Other licenses just have better outfits, so sadly, for the outfits, they're really dragging those licenses down, so they're getting a 2.2 out of 3. Not bad, but just not good. There's just been better. Now on to the patch notes, and like usual, I'm just disappointed during this section. Like, I feel like Viking could have done more. Now, on to the positives first, since I just don't want to be a negative Nancy. They did some cool stuff with Assault Deku, giving him 2 Beta stocks at level 4. Like, that's pretty cool. He gets an extra movement option out of this, and an extra offensive option. Good job, Viking, good job. Then you also have the fact that they reverted Mount Lady's HP back to 350. I feel like she never deserved a nerf, especially when she goes into giant form. People are just gonna hard target her and melt her. So the fact that she has 50 extra HP to survive that onslaught is really nice. And finally, Assault All Might getting 350 HP back, putting him on closer terms or like on par with like his quirk skill set counterpart. It's nice to see these non-quirk skill set characters get buffed, to show that they still care about the base game characters. And even still, these buffs aren't even bad too. They're just pretty good. But now on to the stuff I didn't like. One of the first things I didn't like about the patch notes was the nerf to Technical Dobby's alpha damage. Why? I get it, this is a compensation nerf since they buffed the tracking, but if they want to nerf tracking moves damage, then why not nerf OFA Deku's gamma damage? Like, I'll be fine with it if they kept this design philosophy consistent, because look at OFA Deku's overdrive. This dude's doing like 100 damage at level 1! Look at Technical Dobby's max damage alpha. Like 60, bro. Crazy. Then you also have the fact that they buffed Ida's health. Like, I don't understand why this guy gets an extra movement charge with his alpha. Then he now has 300 HP, giving him more survivability, when his movement's not even bad. I say it's good. Next up, the Season 14 trio. I feel like these characters are still really annoying to fight, and still a little overtuned. Let me go to Armored All Might for my first example. This guy could still vertical stall and just camp in the air like there's no tomorrow. And it's like, I'm happy they nerfed his burn damage. The burn damage was strong for no reason, but they still didn't target another core issue of that character. Next up, Technical Shigaraki. The Immortal build is still here. This guy still has that wonky hitbox on his beta with his body being a hitbox. That's stupid. His beta still does a lot of damage. Then you also have the fact this Bogo still has 350 HP. So he just has a lot of survivability. Next up, Nagant. Oh, Nagant, bro. This woman can still combo into her special action with beta. She has 2 Gamma Sock skills so she can camp in the air for a really long time. Oh, bro. Listen, I don't just want to be negative. I'm happy that they tried to nerf these characters. Like, Nagant has 250 HP now. She's easier to KO. And her snipe shot damage got nerfed, so it's not doing as much, right? But it still doesn't change the fact that I feel like these characters could have been hit a little harder. And also Nagant styles are exploits to an extent. So yeah, I'm really peeved. But I can just do better. Next up, the new map, Neo Academia, and I have to say, they did a good job with this map. I like it for the references and the portal gimmick. Let me start off with the references. The first one being the construction area, where Deku and Gentle fly. Since those are 2 of my favorite characters from the series, I'm happy to see one of their fight areas be transferred over into Ultra Rumble. Then you have the hospital / laboratory. That's really cool that they combined the 2 areas, since in the actual story, that's where the laboratory was, under the hospital. And the fact that they utilize gameplay elements like the civilian evacuees being in the hospital beds is pretty cool, and shows this hero's rescuing them in that time of need is awesome. Then you also have the fact that there are holes in the hospital that lead to the underground laboratory. It's pretty cool. And then the reference to where you can see Shigaraki's tube with the busted wires and stuff. That's awesome. And finally, the biggest reference of them all, the coffin in the sky, where the heroes fought Shigaraki. I love the destroyed UA building, the platforms. It's just nice overall. But this is not the only thing I like about this map. Like I said before, the portals are here. On to them now. Like I said before, the second reason why I love this map so much is because of the portals. The portals are so fun. The fact that you can travel so far and so fast because of just these portals is awesome. Like, you could go from Coffin in the Sky into like Japanese household, or like Japanese household into like Coffin in the Sky. Vice versa. It's cool, and this also helps no movement characters escape fights because you can easily run through the portals and like try to outmaneuver your opponents. It's just cool. But also a double-edged sword, because when these portals are in the storm, they actually have health bars, from what my friend told me, and guess what, they can just die, so they're just gone. And not many characters can just reach the Coffin of the Sky. Like, for example, how does a Strike Shigaraki, Technical Dabi, or Shiozaki get inside the Coffin of the Sky? You answered it by the portals, but when they're dead to storm damage, how do you get in there? I have died a few times because of this, and I don't like that. Next season, they should change it to where the portals don't have HP bars, so I'm not just trapped outside when the final circle's in the coffin, you know? And another reason why I don't like the portals is because of a bug with Kurogiri, to where when you use your own portals, the portals will bug out, so you're just like not going to the place outside of the coffin. It's stupid and it has killed me before. But overall, this map is really good. Because of these small bugs and some of these problems, I would give it a 2.8 out of 3. This map is really good though. I love it. With that all said and done now, what is my final ranking for Season 15? A 9.3 out of 10. And even though I'm surprised it's this high, when I look back at it, I did enjoy everything, really. Like, I love the characters that Cork skill sets. Bringing back the loot boxes is just really good. It's just far better than gold at the end of a license. And even though I wasn't the biggest fan of the patch notes, there were some cool stuff there. This season, I was just the most disappointed with Viking, really. Like, I wish they did a better job nerfing the Season 14 characters. Or, just did a better job at the beginning, especially, with, like, them just still being a problem. Then you also have the fact that during the tournament, they banned a player who wasn't even cheating. Like, how do you even do that? It's even funnier because the player who banned him was a cheater. So it's just even funnier. Listen, Viking, just do better, please. But with that all being said and done, have a fun party at the Half Annie Season 16.